So as you start to arrive and land, why not take the first sweet moments of today's practice by getting intentional with your breath and taking a deep sip up through the nose, and maybe gently opening the mouth and letting it go. And breathing in through the nose once again, and it's an exhale through the mouth. Last one in that style, just for you today. Let joy and happiness come somewhere in through the breath. Stress and tension somehow, somewhere releases through the exhale. And then gently sealing off the lips, just continue to breathe through the nose now. And breathing in a mindful way. So letting everything else slip and fade to the background. Any stories that you're running, any events that you're recycling, anything that you're rehearsing that isn't to come yet, just let it all be placed to the side. And let the breath guide you closer and closer to the present moment that is always here unfolding, waiting for you to get present to it. Let the breath take you, breath by breath, closer to presence. And just like anything, when it comes to the way we use our brains and our minds, being present is a practice. It's not going to happen overnight, but the more that we work this state of being, it's like a muscle. It just grows stronger and stronger until it becomes our default place to be. You can't be there, elsewhere. You can just be here with what is here. And that's the end goal, really, for most of us in meditation, is to find a deeper state of presence. So let the breath bring you into that, breath by breath. And noticing the breath that's here, start to smooth any edginess of the breath now, making it round, smooth, and just slow it down a little bit. Breath comes in and breath goes out. With each breath that comes in and goes out, we have another moment to live. This is a gifted breath. Each breath reminds us of the opportunity that we have to live in this present moment, to be. So let everything else slip away, dissolve to the edges, and come into that close contact with the breath. And for today's breathing technique, our 4, 7, 8 breath, there will be an element of breath retention. So if you are pregnant, please don't retain your breath. Please just continue to move to the exhale directly. Otherwise, we're going to be breathing in for 4, suspending ideally for the count of 7, and exhaling for 8. Please explore how long you want to stay in the retention. If you need to start with 4, that's fine. But in your own time, you're going to self-guide an inhale for the count of 4, a pause for a count of 7, but relaxing the body as you suspend, and a slow and controlled exhale for the count of 8. And it may take you a few rounds until you really find your groove with this. So take your time, release the ideal of perfection, and just be present. It's all we can do. 4, 7, 8. And the invitation in the pause, in the retention, is to relax the face, relax the shoulders, the jaw, soften everything. And then with control, that slow, smooth exhale. You might notice as you go through these cycles of breath that the inhale becomes a little bit more active so that you can really soak up, sink in that beautiful, fresh, vital breath that you're going to work with. Just 2 more rounds in your time for 7, 8. And when you do come to the end of your rounds, just returning to a natural breath. And as you do return to that natural breath, just noticing if anything has altered through that breathing technique. How is your inner world? What is present? And from here, we're going to go on a little journey in the heart space. So for the next few moments, just allow your awareness to drop into the heart. You might go straight to the visualization of the organ itself, or you might choose to connect to just the space around the center of the chest. Whatever feels natural for you. And yes, it takes a little while to really sense your heart or your heart space, so just go with what's felt. Don't try and alter anything. And as you breathe, just imagine your heart space, that area in the center of your chest, expanding and brightening. And as you exhale, simply feeling that area grow warmer. This opening and warming with each breath now. It's almost like the light that was glowing from the heart space were shining through the rib cage, shining through the pores of your skin and altering the color of the room in which you're in. And as you drop into the heart space, just notice what's there. Any sensations physically or any emotional feelings. And just gently allowing your awareness to stay in the heart space as we go on this contemplation journey. And we begin with an open awareness question. This question will be placed here for you to simply explore and to see what comes through. And it's a very simple question. If you have more than one answer, just keep rolling through that list that might appear internally. So just dropping into the heart and asking this question, what am I grateful for today? Allowing any images to come forward and just exploring that question. And when the mind goes clear and quiet, raise the question again and see what else is there. What am I grateful for today? And if you drift away from that centering question, just raise it once again. What am I grateful for today? And if there's a struggle here to find something, why not start from really simple, basic things? Food, shelter, and then work up from there. And then gently releasing that question and letting it be more of a felt experience. Spend the next few moments connecting deeply with a feeling of gratitude, like a gentle, nurturing presence within you. Know that gratitude is always accessible. It's ready there, waiting to bring you comfort, to bring you joy, to remind you of what is already here, that is shining in its golden joy. Allow yourself to simply bathe and witness this feeling and this present experience as you meditate on gratitude. And perhaps if anyone came through in particular, extend that gratitude to them today. Maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a message just saying, hey, I'm really grateful that we met or that we share this in common, whatever it is. Really grateful that you're my partner, whatever feels true. Maybe extend that out and just witness what gratitude can do when it ripples out of your heart into your relationships, into your passions, into your projects. It can really alter things for the better. And then start to become aware again of the environment through your senses. Maybe you start to hear something in your space. And what happens if you shine a light of gratitude upon whatever's making the sound? And then noticing any sensations on your skin, clothes on your body. What happens if you shine a light of gratitude on that sensation? And then again, tuning back into your magnificent breath today. How can you shine a light of gratitude on this breath? And starting to gently move your fingers, to gently move your toes, awakening your magnificent body. Grateful for a body that can sit or lie down through practice today. Grateful for a body that is doing what it is doing each and every day without being asked to. And in your own time, you can start to blink your eyes open and come back into your space.